Boop, 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 boop. Is that going in? There we go. Oh, it's good, 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 goody, 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 good. Alright, I think that works. And now where's Rocket League? Right, let's see how this goes. And it's all set. Alright. Well done, man. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's a illustrious Thursday morning. Hope you're here for this morning quickie. Get a few wins. Level up just slightly, get back to plat 3. Ah, snap. Nice shot. The banana split. Hopefully he's here. No, he's not here. He's not. A lot of it's just hope that they read my plays and thing, but it's not the easiest thing to do sometimes. Ooh, sick, dude. Let's go, banana. Today's gonna be a real test to see who has notifications actually turned on, because we're not doing this anywhere. It does not get posted to the Discord automatically anymore. So we'll see who has them bells set up. We've been getting better at turning off all cam. GG's. My body's still sore from last night. Played basketball. I'm gonna do over. I'll be honest. All that movement, I gotta be stretching better. Slowly recovering. I don't even take like protein or any sort of recovery thing, which I should probably do, but I don't feel like I work out enough to justify needing anything like that. Just regular protein diet or limited protein diet, I guess, would be better. Epic save. Always nice to start the morning with an epic save. Too hard. Let's lift it. There we go. That's for you, baby. Make that count. Nice shot. You got this all day. Teammate didn't even cry. Alright. Mr. Squares is kind of sad. And he's parked in front of the net. You're not going to get them. Please skip. Oh, man. Let the man admire his work, man. It's boring. Please shut up. I'm gonna start killing this guy. No one can see what you're saying. Mr. 3 Squares. It's too early in the morning to be toxic, homie. Just enjoy your coffee. And I'm assuming it's morning for him. I'm guessing we're on US East servers too, and he's just not just flying around. Even if he's on US West. Ooh, nice shot. Totally faked me. Because even if this guy's on US West, or there's the early morning for him, then definitely too early to be toxic. Mr. Banana Split with split that defense, Mr. Banana Split. You got this, Banana. I believe in you. Haha. Too early in the morning to be toxic, but not early enough for me not to boom you. What's going on here? Oh snap! I didn't even get a save for that. Damn. Guess it wasn't really a shot on net. It's a shot towards the net. You got too easy. We're just having a ball today, ladies and gentlemen. No boost. No boost, you got no ball, son. You gotta just... And he left the match. Holy smokes, kid. Peace. Sir, all that negativity's not gonna get you a dub. Just party up with Banana Split. We played well together. Then I'm gonna run into the curse of partying up with a person and then just end up being dog water with them. Updating ping to reunion, searching for competitive doubles. US East. Let's just get some re-brackets in. I'm really hoping this doesn't get me all in DMCA trouble, but the risk we're willing to take today. I just want to vibe out. And if it goes Gil morning grind, huh? I don't know if it's really a grind so much as morning coffee. Morning coffee and kind of just chilling, man. I've been normally doing these on Twitter, whereas we started streaming them on Twitter, but then I was like, let's just see how it plays on here. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like the term grind for the way I play. There's nothing grindy about it. Like, grindy infers... I don't know what grindy infers. It just infers, like, more method. Mine's very relaxed pace. It's the leisurely pace more than a grind. A nice shot, though. I broke my ankles. I'm working right now. Took a little break. Nah, man. 9:30. Yeah, it makes sense. Most common people. Most normal working responsible adults are at work at 9:30. I get the option to start between 9 and 10:30ish. So, or even 8. I could have started at 8, but I just opted to start at 9 or 10. I normally start at 10:30. But normally I don't play games in between the waiting time. I just drink my jaw. Buddy, that's 2 missed shots on him. I usually just drink my jaw, catch up on Twitter and stuff in that time. This morning I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play Rocket League. And sometimes I do play Rocket League also. It's a nice morning war. Also play better in the morning. Which I say that and this guy's about to dunk on me. Hey man, how's work though? How's that accounting life? Or you're an auditor, I'm guessing. Ah, buddy, we're getting wrecked. I can't say this is gonna be an easy game. I really hope I don't swear too much in the morning. Not gonna lie, I start work at 8, but I don't actually work till 10. I mean, that was what my experience when I used to go to work at 8, my first half hour was kind of just like hanging out. I don't know if this is your case, but I found when I started working early, I did basically have like a morning conversation with everyone who walked in. I was also at the office that time. Oh man, I'm sorry. I should have gone for that early. And so, that morning conversation with everyone when you're the first one in took forever. But if you're the last one in, you can have like a group conversation with everyone and it'd be done. I don't know. Yeah, I don't miss going into the office, but there's like little office things that I'm just starting to remember now that I'm like, oh, that used to be interesting. I should have gone for it. I don't know. It's a virtual right now, so I don't have to. Oh, damn it! I shouldn't. I just totally clicked on that. So it's virtual. So you're just online then, right? Like our entire job's been virtual since Rona hit. And I just gotta watch my Slack in the morning, but this guy's gonna dunk it on me, isn't he? Bless, missed. Monday's my big meeting day. All of my other days are more or less just get your work that you said you were gonna get done on Monday days done. So, only problem now is I actually gotta like work extra hard because I gotta finish up by like 5:30, and obviously starting at 10, I don't get like. So I end up kind of skipping lunch most days. But auditing is boring as hell, man. I'll be honest. I've never looked at auditing. I'm like, I really wish I did that. My brother's an audit. They're a CPA, or he's doing his CPAs. And he's becoming an auditor. So big chunk. He works for MNP, and so he's always auditing and like flying around auditing for companies. He's always telling me how boring it is, and I'm like, then why are you doing it? But it is what it is, I guess. I'm trying to switch to finance. What's the big, like, well, I guess it makes sense the difference between, but I don't really know if finance, doesn't finance entail a lot of auditing? Like, I realize auditing's a lot of double checking the work and confirming the numbers all add up, but isn't finance doing the same thing to a certain degree? Oh, damn it. It's more investments? Oh, okay. See, I got a buddy who's a financial planner. His stuff's mostly investments and mutual fund / insurance stuff. Dude makes fucking bank. I won't even lie. When he started that thing, I was like, buddy, you're just gonna be a friggin' overhyped insurance salesman. The guy did his whole like undergrad and everything, and I'm like, buddy, aren't you like overqualified for this stuff? Because I know a lot of the insurance guys I knew at that time before him were just like uncles who worked for WFG and stuff. And this guy's like, nah, man, trust me, there's bank in this. And I was like, I don't know, if you say so. And so now that dude's he's living comfortable. Oh, damn, these guys snapped. 4-0 loss. Nice. Man, starting salary is insane. See, that's the thing, right? He didn't have a starting salary in his field because his was all commission driven. But he was able to carve out like a nice solid network of niche for himself, and he's telling me, he's like, honestly, I don't need to do near as many sales no more. Like a big chunk of his stuff is just recurring revenue, recurring commission, or whatever it is they refer to it as. My boyfriend works in finance, got me jealous, man. Starting salary's insane at 22. Best friend. I like how you have to clarify that. I'm gonna still say it's your boyfriend because there's not that there's anything wrong with that. We're gonna be extra progressive this morning. I'll be honest, I don't know too many people who went into that side. I had a cousin who's like a distant cousin. Man started 150K first year. Shit. My first job ever, I started at what, 35K? I was also like straight, I was still in college and I just like jumped at just chance to get a job. I worked in mortgages for a while. That was all commission based though. So you could do 30K in a month if you were aggressive enough. I wasn't. I did like 75 the entire year. And then he within the year got a promotion 200. Holy smokes! Like the man's going. Yeah. Okay. So they clearly have way higher ceilings than us. Programmers at 200 is unheard of, really. But that's insane. But like I was saying, I knew someone who I don't know if they did finance though, but he's working for TD, and he was like given the title of Vice President of Investments. And I was like, what the hell? That's kind of impressive. Guy's a Vice President at TD. Young guy. And then my dad was like, nah man. He's like, TD makes everyone a Vice President so that they get signing privileges and stuff. I was like, okay. But that guy was making bank. These guys friggin' posted a picture of their house, and they're like, yeah, we're just trying to decide where we want to put the elevator. I'm like, what the? An elevator in your house? I'm like, these guys, they were always living downtown, condo life. Yeah, that's nuts. How do you get the job though? Like, what do you study? Just finance in school? Like, it must have been a super aggressive job to get. Holy smokes, two guys flying at you. That's gonna... No, did I just score that? No. Sorry. Investment should be... Man was a 90 student. Alright, 2v1, we might actually win this. So he's a smart kid too then. So it wasn't luck. Guy's a friggin' brainer, right? See, I was never a 90 student like that. I was 90 in programming. Programming, I don't know why, I just had like this, I always had a thing for it. But all of my other classes barely cracked a 70. Math, algebra, the exact same thing. Only program I did well in was programming. I'm a dumbass at school. I just honestly don't have the attention for it. Like, programming I've just always known, so it's kind of getting by on what previous expertise knowledge, I guess. So when I'm doing programming at school, a lot of it's just like review for me. But like, when I have to learn new stuff, I just don't have the attention to read textbooks and stuff. Which sucks. I'm sure the only time I focused in school was when I had to apply for university. And then that year, that I'll admit was a grind. That was like late nights, reading textbooks, studying new concepts. I basically self-taught a lot of it because I just couldn't pay attention in class. I haven't studied since midterms and I got finals next week. Holy smokes. What's up, Susan Strickland? I have no idea what that means. I almost feel like you're a bot and that you're trying to hack my chat with that command. So if you're not a bot, please, by all means, give me some sort of clarification on what that means. But yeah, man, Pete Gill, I was horrible at school. I was so glad to be done with school. Like, I dropped out of school 3 times. 3 times. That's how bad I hated school. My parents hated me for doing that, but we reconciled. Yeah, I totally understand school hate. Why my kid, when I drop my kid off at preschool, he says, Papa, I hate school. I'm like, I know. I know. It just comes from the heart, to be honest. I'm like, I understand that you do not want to go there and that you'd rather just stay home and chill, and you're a smart kid and you'll be fine in life. But son, I can't watch over you while I play Rocket League at 9 a.m. in the morning. Did we get MMR for that? 9 points. 2-1. Start this morning off. Yeah, honestly, my problem with school was, it's not that I'm not smart, it's thing. New schedule, nah, just fucking around, really. What's up, Indri? I decided instead of doing like a Twitter stream, I just jump on YouTube. At least I get chat. I don't know if that's helping me or not, but it's cool. Not gonna. Yo, Indra, you start playing Halo, the campaign. Yeah, Susan is definitely sus. I don't know. Ever since I started posting on YouTube, I've been seeing a lot of these like bottish accounts that give me like that 4-letter, 5-letter comment, and I'm like, buddy, what is the purpose of this? And then I'm like, what if these guys are just like tagging my stuff for like some sort of hack? I think got me paranoid. And I'm like, should I be deleting their comments? I was like, whatever, let's just leave it. But yeah, no, not a new schedule, just found something out. Kind of curious to how much that thing. They're outside their windows, brother. If they're outside my windows, they need a ladder and upstairs. Sometimes I wonder what my neighbors think I do for a living. Because my neighbor is old, Caribbean dude, really nice guy. But you could clearly tell that his life was like a lot of work, grinding. He's retired now, it seems. He's some sort of engineer. But I'm pretty sure he's like, every time he sees me, I'm in like, just in my friggin' pajamas and stuff. Barely taking. I'll ring the doorbell random times and I'm like barely put together. I've legit stopped doing face cam for a lot of my work meetings too, just because I'm like sometimes so disheveled. Holy smokes. That's 3 shots on them, these guys didn't score once. Oh man. Did you get that, Mr. Antonio? Antonio Banderas. My neighbor asked me, he's like, your car is just sitting here, can I buy it off you? I was like, I might need it in September. And then we haven't had to use it. And now I'm kind of like, should I go back and be like, you still want to buy my car? But now, if I ask him if he wants to buy it, that's giving him leverage. But then how much can I actually sell a car to my neighbor for? That, in my opinion, isn't worth more than $5 grand. Let alone 5 would be pushing it. It's not even like pristine condition. Antonio, score it. Nice. I usually just wear a beanie, but work meetings I gotta legit wear a pug. I just have my pug on. And then as soon as I put my headphones on, it kind of like no matter how bad I tie my pug, it makes my pug look decentish. When I used to actually go to work, I used to tie it like the mudlish. But at home, I'm like, man, my ears are just gonna start hurting. Why could I sit through that? No! Ah! I missed it twice. 1-1. I centered it for him, didn't I? Let's go. It's kind of getting cold inside the house, though. But yeah, I just have my bottom on. The only reason I even didn't do a face cam right now, it's not that I'm pretty much the same I look at my night streams. I just didn't want to deal with the lighting. That was a weird hit. My work's super chill, though, so that's why I don't mind. It's always weird though when clients do meetings now. I never know if I need to do a face cam or not. Because with work people, it all makes sense. You're comfortable. You know exactly what their expectations are. But when you get like a new client that I gotta like sit on the call with, I'm like, webcam or no webcam? And then I always take cues from other people. And now I think I've just accepted that no one really cares. So if you don't want to do webcam, no one's gonna pressure you to webcam. Although I did order 2 new bomb house webcams. And yes, I did order 2. I figured if it's really as bomb as it looks, I should get my wife one too. But it has yet to ship. I just got noticed. Ah! What is going on? That was horrible. Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna try to sweat a little bit. Early morning sweats, let's go. Thank you, sir. That was right on my tail, too. I feel like streaming helps if you have some sort of ADHD, because you're no longer just... I don't know if it helps or if it really exacerbates it. Because now my attention's going multiple places. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh. That was necessary. That was so close. My Loki almost messed that up for my teammate. I don't even want to touch it, just drop it. There we go. Tough wind. Tough early morning wind, man. Alright, what time is it? 9:47, could probably fit in 2 more games. My Halo campaign came out last night. Apparently there's co-op in it. That'd be pretty cool to play. Co-op maybe, but it's hard to find people to play games with. I'm gonna just probably go solo dolo it. Especially if I'm doing it on stream. Cause then it's hard to chat and chat at the same time. Let's get this. What's my partner's name? Muska 7165. We can do this, Muska. I really need to learn how to do basic flicks. I have 0 flick game. I'm getting better at dribbling though, so I guess before I even bother learning flicks, I needed to learn how to dribble it better. Which I do a decentish job of now. Why are we why is our net there and why are we back in their zone? Nice shot. I don't boost. Didn't have boost. How do I say I didn't have boost? Dude gave it to me on a platter and I just couldn't get there. It's okay. Down 2 goals. Early, easy. Pick the ball, yeah. I had no boost, man. What was I supposed to do? Double flip into it, maybe. I'm trying to double flip less. To like give up a lot of movement ability. What's going on? Ah! That motherfucker gave me the... I gotta stop swearing, homie. It's too early in the morning to swear. That fellow, that quite nice fellow over there, he brought the ball for me. And I'm selling. He brought the ball to the net and I basically made the save for him. I got diversity training today. Ah, man. I'm sorry. I'm selling. My teammate's probably gonna want to forfeit. Like, I am the diversity. Yes. Learn to be nice to me. Ask me questions that you might need to train. I feel like most places though these days, like especially, not that they need diversity training, because clearly we all need diversity training with how life is getting. But a lot of the people in offices today are minorities of some kind. There's this prominent Punjabi MPP, represents a riding within Brampton. You may or may not know him, although you very likely do. While applying to law school, he apparently, allegedly, really played up on the diversity aspect of things. Or so I'm told. I don't know him well enough to comment firsthand, but point being, diversity is everywhere. There we go, on the board. I remember that being like a strategy back in our day. Listen, I want to become such and such profession. It was for basically law, or I don't know if there's other professions where you gotta write like a personal resume, character thing. I'm sure that's not all that it takes to get in. Like, imagine if all they cared about was what your essay was. But yeah, he really like added up. My parents used to beat me because I was of such sexual orientation that they did not approve of, etc. So please don't just look at my grades, look at the trauma that I faced at home. I think we're what, 3-2? We lose one more game, it'll be completely 3-3. If it works, it works. Hey, he got into one of the top law schools in Ontario, I suppose, and now he's... That's why I kind of want to know if that's a rumor, if that's true, because of course he's not going to admit to it. But at the time that, like, this was way before he even became an MP, that everyone's like, yo, this is what he wrote. People close to him were telling me, and I was like, hey, that's pretty both ingenious and scumbaggy, but kind of ingenious, I don't know. But now I want to, like, I need, like, verification. I want to be able to get, I want to become, I need to find someone in thing. Osgood, yeah. York's Osgood, right? So many people went to Osgood though. Yeah. Osgood Law. I always wonder if I'd have... Sometimes I wonder if I would go into law. My dad was a lawyer, so he was kind of keen on me going into law. But he became a lawyer late in life, like 50-ish, 50s, maybe, yeah, 55. But he's always kind of like, yeah, you guys should become a law. Seeing him work, I was like, law is just way too much paperwork. I don't know if I'd ever want to do it. No, buddy, what am I doing? We gotta win this game. I want to, yeah. Or they go to some random UK school. I have a buddy who went to a random UK school. Worked out well for him though. It works. I feel like the random UK school for law worked out better for the random Caribbean medical school for doctors. Like, the guys I know, the guy I know, actually might be a few guys who did the UK route, they got pretty good gigs going now. My neighbor went to one of those random medical schools. Yeah. Is he a doctor or is he back to just being at home? I have both like success and horror stories from there, so it's kind of, it's a mixed bag. My takeaway is, if you can make it work, it works, but I know, yeah, so I think I'm trying to count in my head which guys I know that did it, that were successful doing it, and which guys it didn't work out as well for. 3, 4, So 4 out of 5, I want to say, it actually worked for. So that's not bad. 4 out of 5, that's 75%. No, 4 out of 5, that's 80%, buddy. No, hold on, what math are you doing? Yeah, that's 80%. 80% is a pretty solid return rate on that kind of stuff. So, but then my other buddy who did it, he was like, honestly, what it comes down to is, if you could make it there, you would have made it here. He's like, but for a lot of us, it was just getting in that was too competitive. But he's like, the work, and if you're committed to it, you'll work out. It's like a lot of guys who are unable to do it, for them, it was just that they couldn't get the work to do their USMLE or whatever it is you needed to do. Yeah, there's also like some horror stories that you hear about, like people getting really, really close, and like they go, if you don't get your first placement, then you get pushed to the bottom of the list next time. That stuff sounds horrible. Even to get into McMaster Health Sciences is at a 1% chance. Shit. I have not a buddy, I have a cousin who got into med school here, and he has a bit of an arrogance to it, where he just kind of, I don't know if arrogance is the right word, but there's something you could tell where he's just like, I did it this way, I didn't have to go that Caribbean route. Oh no, come on, finish it. Nice shot. Well, a lot of people in my circle, they became no, that's not true. I was gonna say a lot of people I know went on to become dentists, but it's actually almost pretty even. A lot of people did become doctors too. It's cool. When you think about life in that degree, the number of doctors and people who actually did good stuff in their life, it's pretty impressive. Come on, finish, save it. No, it's all good. Hey, that was a nice turn. Let's go. See that school a lot, even for a normal degree. Academic ego is definitely a real thing. You see that school a lot, even for normal degrees, yeah. I overheard these 2 health science kids talking about they being the chosen ones. Yeah. I know engineers had it for a while. Some engineer kids did. But I don't know, engineering wasn't that much for it. I see it with doctors more so, or those like kind of guys. I know lawyers, I've heard it with some lawyers. He's like, oh, you went to Windsor Law? Psh. I'm like, what? That's a thing? They're like, that's not really a school. I'm like, I don't know, man. A lot of guys I know who went the Windsor Law road kind of came up ahead, so I don't know if you want to be holding up. I heard York Osgood Law, one of my buddies who graduated from there, he was just telling me how even in class, like group projects and stuff, he's like, people get very, oh shit, I should not have started that game. 10 a.m. Alright, last game. After this game we're done. But he's like, you feel it within the class, like people are constantly competing and comparing each other's, where they are with each other, and if that person even belongs. It's also why he says he hates Ottawa, because he thinks everyone in Ottawa is a academic snob. And there is a thing to it where that's true to a small degree, I think. Or at least that's my experience with Ottawa. Is there is a segment of people, especially parents there, who think that if you're not university educated, you're kind of like, they kind of look down on Brampton, like, oh, you guys are a bunch of factory workers. I was like, yo, that's tight. As someone who has once worked factory, I'm Kind of offended by that statement. I got lost in the sauce with this loader. Come on, we need to win this. We're positive for the day regardless of how we end up right now, but let's end up even more. 2 games ahead is better than 1 game ahead. I worked at Amazon a day with slavery. I worked at factory was called Dairy World. I think they basically packaged milk for Naturel, I want to think, or was it Nestle? It was one of them. I don't know if the factory's actual name was Dairy World or if we just nicknamed it Dairy World. It used to be right on Dairy, but beside the Bacardi thing on Steels. Did I say Dairy? I meant Steels. Steels and 410, like that Bacardi factory. It was right beside there, but that place, worked there for a few... Actually, I only worked there for like a week and a bit, 2 weeks. And then I moved to working at like some bottle factory. The wood factory was worse. It was like they made furniture and stuff. This guy really wants to forfeit. GG's. I worked at the Best Buy warehouse for 1 day as well and quit. Damn. I always wanted to work at the Best Buy warehouse, but I could never. They were kind of aggressive in getting jobs. Alright, that's the day for me, boys. No XP awarded, minimum score threshold not met. So do I lose? Yeah, we lost, right? Back to work, yes sir. I may as well get to work too. Alright, babies, everyone, thank you for joining by. I like these small little streams. Might have to do them more often. Auditing, brother, audit the hell out of your files. Make sure all those numbers add up. Good luck. Till next time, everyone. Take it easy.